Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? It's Barbarisi from the Bronx. How's everybody doing out there this evening? I finally fixed my phone, so this is the color of my hair, and my eyes are blue, but they're more of like a grayish like this. So, but they, it was a little much what was going on. It looked nice, but it was a little much. This is me. How you doing? Oh, guys, I just want to tell you guys that I've been thinking about different ways to approach my channel and things to do. I've been getting like requests to start, continuing with my stories, my experiences, in which that I had in HB. Right now, I cannot do that. Right now, it's time to focus on family and Tito's recovery and things of that nature. But in due time, everything will fall into its place. He loves the club mega. Did you hear him? Did you hear him?
Boring.
Wait, who's that? Who's that? You know what he's eating? He just like his father, he loves fruit. Orange, you eating Fruit Loops? Red. What's red? What's that? Red? I heard you.
Purple.
Purple? What's purple?
Over there.
Your hair looks purple? I gotta clean your face. He loves the carpetbagger, and so do I. That is my ultimate dream. To one day, indeed, get an RV and travel the world, travel the continental U.S. with my family, if possible. I mean, that is my ultimate dream. I would love to do that. It would be great. I'm looking for his wipey so I can wipe. Tito is a big Fruit Loops fan. I like Fruit Loops in moderation. How I like to eat them is with a piece of chocolate, and then I will put a bunch of Fruit Loops in my mouth and eat it with the chocolate. And Weedy B was pointing up on the top of the refrigerator where we have them, and he's pointing up to me, and I'm like, "You want the Fruit Loops?" And he's like, and then I put them down, and I was making faces with them, and pointing up the colors. We were having a grand old time. And then, I watched the carpetbagger here and there, and I was like, let's see what he has new. And he had the trans world with all the Halloween stuff and everything, so we were digging that and enjoying that. But getting back to what I was seeing right now, I need to focus on Tito with its recovery. And we're trying to find a place that is suitable for counseling and for help regarding this, an outpatient. He's totally willing and able to do it. He was doing it when the ACS was involved, and then he got pulled for work from DHL, and then he had to stop. But he's thinking about starting to go to that same place again, which is right at the Clayton Powell building, right in Black Harlem. And he said there was a lot of Manitos, a lot of friends, a lot of people that he knew, and new friends, and that's good for him. He needs that. He needs male companionship. And I'm all for it, and I'm proud of him. It hasn't been easy. Of course, the recovery, as we know, doesn't always happen overnight. For me, it was a different case for me. Not what happened with me is that God knew that I was pregnant with my son, and I was clean off the heroin, the crack. But up until 4 years ago, I was intravenously. But I'll get into that later. You guys know pretty much. I'm just touching base about my own personal experience, but not everybody is the same. I really don't like mentioning such things maybe here, but in a relatability, that's why I had brought it up. So I want you guys to know who is requesting about my own personal stories and the things in hand that I've experienced, and my survival stories and all of that. In due time, I will get back into those things. Of course, I want to. But like I said, right now, my videos are going to be more focused on, based on Tito and his recovery, how he's coming along, and how it's affecting me and my son during this time, and the positive and the negatives. Hey, look, it's not going to be easy. I want it to be, of course, but I'm not going to sugarcoat the situation. It's a hard thing, and he's trying, and he does need help, and he's seeking help. He wants to seek help. So, guys, I just want to tell you that I've been watching some inspiring videos. My friend Dame, I told you guys about her before. This is a person who approaches her life on an artistic basis, as do I, and I have, and I will. And when I have spare time, I want to also, focus on some kind of artistic approach like meditation and how I de-stress myself through yoga. I have these, Tai Chi moves that I do on my own every day, and I would like to share that with you guys because look, through life and these kinds of experiences, it can take a toll on people's mental and physical health. And I think God has been so gracious to me through all the things that I've been through, that I have held up. I'm going to be 42 years old, and I was homeless for over a decade. Anybody who doesn't know my story, I've been in recovery for 10 years with 2 substances and 4 with another. So I've been in recovery for quite some time. And I don't want to really mention because my son is right here, but anybody who's been following my program, I will indeed, for those who have not, I will indeed write an inscription about the details in which the substances that I've been in recovery with. And I am on a program. It's been successful for me. And I'm proud of myself, and that's why I am being a shining light and a positive friend, wife, mother for my family, because that's what Tina needs. He needs me to keep being positive, keep shining through, keep lifting him up. That's why the video I made the other day was about positive stuff. It wasn't to say, oh, poof, everything is perfect. No, of course it's not perfect. But I'm not going to just make videos about the, not quote-unquote negative, about the downside of the situation. But look, he does positive things, and I need to show that as well. Because it's important to show the positive things that he's trying to do. Because it encourages him and lifts him up and shows him that this is important. Important that people notice the good things that you do. Because a lot of times in life when people try, I notice for myself, not with Tito per se, but with others, it didn't matter how good I did, how much I tried, it never was recognized and it was never even noticed. And it is hurtful. It's hurtful when you're doing the right thing and it's not recognized. So it's so important when someone is trying the best that they can and doing positive things that you show them and let them know it's appreciated. So guys, I'm going to leave it off as that. I got to get to Reedy B. I got a little diaper duty over here. He's doing a squat. Reedy B, you're doing squats by the air conditioner. It is a little muggy today. But I'm so proud. You see all these knickknacks here? You see all this? My thing that I got going here? I can have that there. And he will play with it and put everything right back the way it was. My son is wonderful. He's a wonderful kid. And this little doo-wop, that's my bracelet. And I had it up in a bun and all the moving around and doing, stuff. It just came down like this and this little twisty doo-wop thing here. And I'm like, hey, it looks pretty cool. It was by happenstance. So that's what, everything's always going to be random with me like such. But at the same time, I wanted to focus on, the situation at hand regarding Tito's recovery and how it's going to be approached and, the pros and cons of the situation and how I'm going to help him and at the same time the things I need to do for me and my son to keep us focused in a positive way. And of course, prayer, the Lord has lifted me up. Guys, I'm going to say this, even besides what happened to me out in the street all those years, even besides that I was supposed to be aborted. And I'm going to add to that, my mother told me that my grandmother gave my father the money to have me aborted. I just found that out. And I was like, my middle name is Gloria. That's my grandmother's name. And I'm not upset because they didn't know. I wasn't even born yet. But little did they know that this wonderful person that I am was the person that they were trying to eliminate. But they didn't know. And everything happens for a reason. I'm not upset. It's just so amazing. And she named me. My grandmother Gloria named me after Gone with the Wind. The house of Tara, the estate of Tara. Anyway, it's just ironic, and I'm not upset, and I don't mean it in a negative aspect. I'm looking at the positive, that here it is that my grandmother, who happened to name me after her favorite movie, The Estate, and her favorite movie, Gone with the Wind, The House of Tara, that she actually gave my father the money to abort me, and it never happened because my mother ran out. Thank God. But, and I'm the only one with my father's blood type, be positive, and his sense of humor. Yes, I am. My father used to say, when all is done, you always got a la-ta-tea, and that means keep a smile on your face. Alright, guys, I love you. God bless you. And we'll see you on the rebound. Right, Weedy B? Weedy B! He's playing with his Cheerios. With his O's, right, Weedy B? Come here, let me wipe that face. Get over here, you. Get over here. He's like, no, not yet. All right, guys, I love you. Ciao.